Welcome, everyone, to Lobster Talk's second episode. I'm Daniel, along with the two other hosts, Parker and Eddie. Before we get started, I would like to announce that we finally got our social media set up, and we also released our podcast on Spotify and SoundCloud as well. For Spotify and SoundCloud, you can find us at LobsterTalkPodcast, just by typing it into the search bar. And I don't know much about the social media, so I'm going to transition to Parker, who's going to take over and, tell you where to find us.
Okay, so before I get started on the actual social medias, I'd first like to apologize to Eddie. As I was listening back to the episode 1, I sounded like a real awful person at the beginning, where I sort of knocked down something that Eddie was saying. So I'd like to formally apologize to you for that.
It's all good, bro. I mean, this is a podcast. We're just supposed to have fun here. No harm done. Just kind of doing what the fans love.
And there's
That's
me,
great, dirtbag! No.
the bystander.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
No.
We're just all about a great time here.
That's a joke. I see you hiding in the bushes, Vox Media. That's a joke. Alright.
Also,
So,
we fixed Eddie's mic in case you did not see the announcement video or you misinterpreted it. No, we did not kick Eddie out. He's right here. We fixed his mic. He fixed his mic. Everything's Gucci. We're all good.
We're all good, boys.
right. So, one more thing. iTunes is on the way. We have submitted the podcast and we're waiting upon approval for iTunes. Alright, so, social media. This is a doozy. Alright, so we officially have a Lobster Talk Discord account. That doesn't really matter as much, but what you do want to know is that we have now officially have a Lobster Talk Discord server. It's actually been up for a while. I just haven't mentioned it on episode 1. And it's poppin'. It's poppin', but it's not poppin' enough. We could use your help. So I will
some support, boys.
So I will leave an invite in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, too bad.
You should subscribe, boys.
Yeah.
You should like and subscribe the video.
Yeah, just check it out on YouTube. There should be a link there. Alright, so moving on from Reddit, moving on from Discord, excuse me, to my next one, Reddit, as I brought up.
Don't forget to ring the bell.
Yes, so, we now have a Reddit account. There's nothing on it yet. We are u/LobsterTalkPodcast. We're trying to get a subreddit planned in the future, but the account has little to no karma at the moment, so it's kind of hard to create a community without karma. But let's be real. Nobody cares about Reddit or Discord. That's lame wad social media for nerds. Where's my Instagram? Where's my Snapchat? Where's my Twitter? Don't worry, we have all three.
It's all there.
So
It'll all. I announced it on Instagram too. So if you follow me, just go to my bio. The YouTube's there. I put on my story. Go follow our Instagram. So you should be good.
So our Instagram is at Lobster Talk Podcast. On Twitter, we are at Talk Lobster, because we do not have Lobster Talk. That was already taken. And on Snapchat, we are Lobster Talk. No spaces, no caps. Just Lobster Talk. So.
Okay. Are we good to go on to our first topic of the day?
Do we have anything else to cover for the intro?
I don't believe so.
Social media, we fixed the mic. We fixed some other problems behind the scenes that we heard from, iTunes, Spotify, sound. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're actually good.
Cool. So, the first topic for today, as many of you guys already know, Nintendo Direct happened, where they announced a whole bunch of video games coming to the Nintendo systems. And, hoo boy, was this year's Nintendo Direct it was actually pretty cool, but okay, so.
It's awful.
They announced many different games, ranging from, like, a new Zelda Link game series, and, they announced new Mario Maker. One of the most hype games that were announced, Tetris 99, is a new free-to-play twist on classic Tetris that is a battle royale, 1 against 99, okay? It's like a free-for-all. It's a doozy, So basically, if you've ever played Tetris with friends, it's like the same concept.
Oh,
you know how whenever
Tetris.
Hey, okay, listen here, Eddie. This is my time, okay? I'm not allowed to do
Tetris
that.
is fun though. I like it.
Tetris. Okay, so the main
You can't blame
concept
the man
is
for enjoying
whenever
Tetris.
whenever you like do lines, like whenever you finish lines, you send them to other players as garbage, which like fill up their board, and eventually like their board gets so filled up they just die, and that's how you get quote unquote kills, right? So it's like a battle royale with Tetris. Some of the other games, there is a new Link game, like I've mentioned. It's called The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, or I should say, Zelda game. It's a remake of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and this is for the Nintendo Switch. They also have Mario Maker 2, which is another one of the big boys that was announced. And Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker.
It kind of puts the Wii U into the ground, because that's one of the only reasons that you'd get a Wii U at this point.
But, like, now that you have a Nintendo Switch, honestly, I don't really think much people play Wii U. I mean, like, unless they're, like, really young and, I guess their parents don't want them playing online with strangers.
Well, Continue.
I'm done. What's up?
So one of the few things that you probably would want to still play on your Wii U is Mario Maker, but now that's going to change in the next few months.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2 is now out on the Switch. Well, it was announced that it's going to be released, and it will be on the Switch. For everyone who are big fans of Undertale and Deltarune, Toby Fox's Deltarune is also coming to Switch, as announced in Nintendo Direct on February 28th. And there will be additional chapters, which are currently in development, and the first chapter is free, but the additional chapters will cost money.
I've actually...
And the last...
Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. You go.
Okay, so I've actually played Deltarune Chapter 1 when it first came out. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was way better than Undertale. And it was just a blast to play. Learn all the little secrets and stuff. It's just more of that Toby Fox charm. Absolutely get it. There's no excuse. Alright, so the last thing you were saying, Daniel?
So the last one that I think is pretty big, in my opinion, is Yoshi's Crafted World. It's actually, I think it's already come out today. It's a demo for Yoshi's Crafted World, and it's kind of, Yoshi, I like Yoshi. Yoshi's cool. Okay.
Actually, one more thing. I know a lot of us out here are big fans of Smash Ultimate, or just the Smash series in general, and of course, if you're a fan of it, you probably already know, but there is a confirmed release date for the Joker DLC.
Yes, this one is the... Ooh, boy, yo. Hype. Easy. Joker from Persona 5, if you don't know, he's the main character of a different video game series called Persona 5, and whoo boy, if you haven't seen or played Persona 5, I really recommend just go on YouTube, look up Persona 5, or don't buy Persona 5 if you don't want to. It's actually not the cheapest game, but you should check it out. I'm really excited for Joker coming into Smash, and yeah, that's about it for the Nintendo Direct.
Funny thing is that I have no idea what you're talking about. But other news.
Uncultured. I'm just kidding.
Deer disease. The zombie deer disease. Many of you have heard about it. It's like it happened in Pennsylvania. Basically, it's a deer disease called CWD. I have to look at it here actually. Basically, they call it the zombie deer disease because it makes you go crazy like zombies. It can spread to humans, but honestly, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, it's for people that kill the deer because if it spreads to humans, then that's a no-no. Look into this, you can, but I'd say go out and go get yourself some deer because they're offering $10. You heard me,
no,
10.
$10.
Bucks,
that's like
or whatever.
At least 2 chocolate bars.
That's like
shopping at Whole Foods.
On a good day, for hunting, that's like $20 right there. So
okay, well,
get you
I don't feel like I can elaborate more because I saw the list of topics and I just see deer illness, and right now I'm still confused.
All right, so wait, so you get $10 for killing a deer?
Yeah.
All right, so Daniel, how many deer do I have to kill in order to get a copy of Persona 5?
No, I'm gonna look this up right now. I actually don't know the cost of Persona 5. Okay, let's see.
How many deer does he have to kill?
Yep.
I mean, if anybody wants to go hunting...
The cost of Persona 5, if you order it from Amazon, is just over $20. It is $23.99, so you would have to kill 3 deer to get a copy of Persona 5. However...
Or 2 deer and, 3 chocolate bars. And, a half-eaten straw.
However, plot twist, Persona 5 is, I believe, exclusive for PlayStation 4. I might be wrong, but this is it's exclusive for PlayStation. So if you don't already have a PlayStation, that's $300. It's the cheapest I could find for a Sony PlayStation 4. So that's another 30 deer. So
All right, so I'm just gonna stroll up to GameStop, with 33 deer and 4 chocolate bars. And,
yeah, I mean, if you got room in your truck for 33 deer, bucks, whatever you want to shoot, or you could just cook them like a normal person.
I'm still
and,
look at that GameStop employee
hunger.
right in the eye. I'm gonna say, give me a copy of Persona 5 and a PlayStation 4.
And he goes, all right, that's going to be like $400. And you're going to be like, my money's outside. He goes, all right. And you point to the window, and there's like 2 dump trucks worth of deer. And then you go to your shaggy old, sweatshirt pocket, and you pull out your half-eaten straw.
Yeah.
You want to eat a straw, but hey, you have it anyways.
All right, so I think we've really beaten the dead horse, or I guess in this case the dead deer, on this topic.
Hey.
So let's move on to Aladdin memes.
No.
So,
most people haven't
you
seen
guys
it, so this is new.
Are blessed with the ignorance of the new live-action Aladdin movie. Disney decided to be like, hey, yo, what's up? Hey, you like Will Smith, but he's blue? And everyone was like, no. And everyone was like, hey, this is great meme material. And kind of just spiraled out of control from there.
Oh, it's a meme.
Yeah.
Personally,
you can make anything out of a meme these days. Let's be honest here.
I don't think it's that bad. Like, it could be worse. It looks, you just, tone it down. Tone down the
Will Smith looks just like, alright, I hate to cut you off on this, but Will Smith looks like an idiot in that picture. Yeah. Or anything, but if you go online right now and look up, Blue Genie Will Smith, you will most definitely find it, and you will most likely not sleep for the rest of the night.
Well, I think people are freaking out because Robin Williams just killed the role in the original 1992 film. To quote one of our friends here who might come on a future podcast, no promises. How dare you stand where he stood?
This is some big oopsies. Aladdin was pretty cool. I saw Aladdin. It was really good. I love the genie. It was like
Genie was the funniest, man.
It was the best. He was the best. And I'm looking at this. I'm like,
oh, rip.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
Like, hey, how dare
they plague your content?
Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. They're definitely not doing Will Smith any favors. He's already jumped into some controversy involving the 2018 YouTube Rewind, but I'm pretty sure anyone who's listening to this has some idea of what that was like, so I don't really think we need to go into too much detail here. So, alright. So, let's talk a little bit about something that I'm pretty sure none of you know about or were expecting. We're going to talk about a Kentucky fisherman who catches a massive goldfish using a biscuit.
How big is this fish, by the way?
Alright, it's around 20 pounds.
Wow.
Nice.
That is some fish, man. All right. What do we got? What's the news here?
All right. So Hunter Anderson, he works at a bait and tackle shop in Danville. Was out with his girlfriend last Saturday, and they knew that the pond had lots of large koi and goldfish, so they decided to cast a line. Right. So it turns out they didn't actually have any bait. I mean, a guy who works at a bait and tackle shop didn't have any bait, right? So that's just...
how ironic is that?
Alright, so he decided to use a piece of Lee's famous recipe biscuit.
Ooh.
So,
Biscuits are good.
when the fish actually grabbed it, he estimates that it was around 20 pounds. So that, that's a little bit of an iffy number. But I'm looking at the pictures here. It's a big fish. It's a big fish.
The pictures that I saw before.
So apparently,
Lee. Like
so apparently Anderson says that this fish was one of the hardest fighting fish he's ever fought, and it seemed like it never gave up. But apparently he was screaming and jumping up and down once he caught the fish, as he should be.
Oh my God! I got this fish.
Yeah.
Check it out! Take a picture, honey. Take a picture.
Yeah, but this
didn't have any bait, but guess what? Still caught a fish.
So his sister posted it on social media, and it just blew up. Apparently.
Well, I mean that is pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So he in a wholesome end, he actually put the fish back in the water.
Mm-hmm.
A loser. No, I'm kidding.
No. So he
Not good on him though.
So he actually he's quoted saying, "I wanted to make sure it got back to the water safely, so maybe a kid can catch it someday and be as happy as I was."
Dang, that's heartwarming, man.
So yeah, wholesome Hunter Anderson with his large goldfish.
And his large message.
Goldfish.
Go out fishing, boys.
So if you want to catch large goldfish, make sure that you use Lee's famous recipe biscuit. This is not a sponsorship, but it can be. Hit us up.
Please.
Biscuits are for cool people. We're not cool
In
enough.
honesty, KFC's biscuits. I know we're going off topic here.
That's fine.
KFC's got some pretty good biscuits.
Yeah, but if you just like eat one of those without water, you're gonna die. You
are going to
it
die.
dries up your lips like the Sahara, dude.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Poison Ivy, right? DC villain.
Yeah, of course.
It's like a Poison Ivy kiss. Like it's good, yeah, because you get to kiss Poison Ivy, but you also freaking die.
Is it worth it though?
Yeah, is it worth it?
Well, in this case, you can just like pour a bit of water down your throat and you'll be fine. So.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
KFC,
that was
keep it up.
That was a nice off course topic.
It was nice. KFC really does have some good biscuits.
They do have some good biscuits,
but without water. Oh man, you better get ready for a world of pain.
So,
No,
what's the moral of the goldfish fisherman story? I think it's something like, don't release your goldfish into the wild. But I like to,
I
think
it's a story.
Clearly, have water with your biscuits.
All right, we can take that. That works. Have water with your biscuits. All right.
Okay, moving on. Unless anyone wanted to add to the biscuit wombo combo.
Nugget in a biscuit.
Nugget in a biscuit. Okay, well, that's enough of that. So, I don't really understand the last topic, so I'm going to need to be educated as much as the viewers. So, Parker, you and Eddie, take it away.
Okay, so apparently Facebook knowingly duped game-playing kids and parents out of their money. We all know that Facebook has some pretty addictive games, the juggernaut being Farmville.
Keep in mind, this was almost thousands of dollars for some people.
Yeah,
Continue.
and they refused to give their money back according to the court documents unsealed most recently. So,
Good job, Mark.
So, Facebook encouraged game developers to let children spend money without their parents' permission. I mean, that's always been happening, but this is encouraged.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So Facebook likes to refer to this as friendly fraud, in order to maximize revenue,
man.
right? So,
that's not right. Like, you're digging yourself a hole here, man. I mean, even if you hear this, which you're probably not, you better find a way to get out.
So apparently, sometimes the children didn't even know that they were spending money, according to another internal Facebook report.
Oh, all right. Oh, it's like a trap.
And the employees knew this apparently. Like the whole voice over repeat credit card scam memes. Like this is it in
John
real life.
Needs your help.
Like this kids actually fall for this crap.
There's
I'm not
no
surprised.
way.
I'm not.
Well,
No. I'm not surprised, honestly.
I'm just gonna say right now, Facebook doing this, sure, it is shady, but
Fine.
there is
Why
no
you
better
gotta
way to teach a kid a lesson. They say,
All right, so
if
get
he
this.
does an oopsie, he's not gonna do another oopsie. I'm not encouraging face. I'm just gonna say,
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
If they do an oopsie,
$400.
they won't do an oopsie again, right?
All right.
Let's be honest.
So I'm gonna move on to the juggernaut oopsie of the story. So a 15-year-old, which means it could be any one of our peers, racked up $6,500 in charges in just about 2 weeks of playing games on Facebook.
Jeez.
And the company denied requests for refunds.
Wow. That's just.
Yeah, so
I have no words for that, honestly. Good job. Just.
Yeah, so apparently they had to go to the Better Business Bureau, their credit card companies, or even the courts to get their money back.
Dude, that must be a hassle, man. Seriously.
Yeah. Apparently they found a solution here. They suggested that they should just refund money to parents when their kids clearly use their credit cards without permission.
Yeah.
But it looks like they just sort of ignored it.
They didn't.
If
They didn't live
anyone's
up to.
having trouble comprehending how much money $6,000 is, that is actually, it was kind of coincidence. 6,000 pounds of gummy bears. That is
Wow.
also. Hold on.
It's also 60,000 diseased deers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Deers,
boy.
deer.
I mean, like I
Diseased
said
deer.
before, you want to go out and earn some money? Do it. I'll go hunting with you. Let me know. You know, DM me on Instagram, text me. We'll go out hunting. Make some dough off of that.
Yeah. All right. So wait. So a 12-year-old here looks like he racks up hundreds in charges. Whoa. Okay. So it added up to nearly 1,000, and this is a 12-year-old.
Okay, he probably had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's got to be.
because it's obvious now that I think about it. Because there's no way some 12-year-old's like easy math here. $6,000 down the drain, baby. Let's do it.
No, so if anyone is wondering how much money $1,000 is, that is 136. That's 136 copies of Shrek.
Oh
That is
man.
also 10,000 or 100,000 V-Bucks, I believe.
Now, for people
One of
who are
those
listening
two.
who don't know what V-Bucks are, mostly my dad's friends. Hello, how are you? I'm glad you're here with us. It's in-game currency for a game that used to be popular,
With-
and now it's dead in a ditch.
100,000 V-Bucks. You could buy out everything, I
Yeah,
believe.
you could use
You can buy
in-game
everything.
currency. You could buy stuff in-game and use it to make yourself better.
I don't know why we're walking around the word. It's Fortnite. Everybody knows what Fortnite is, all right?
Everyone
it's
knows what
Fortnite
Fortnite
money.
Let's not kid ourselves here.
It's Fortnite money, all right? Apex Legends might have taken it over, but Fortnite is still a juggernaut. As much as we don't or do like that.
Oh,
And also, one last comparison. $1,000 is 37 Minecraft accounts.
All right, so
wow.
is there anything else we'd like to add to the Facebook story, or should I move on?
Yeah, I guess the
be smart with your
lesson
money.
here is keep an eye on your kids, or else they will bring you in a lot of debt.
Yeah,
Or,
keep your hands on your
gotta-
wallet.
Keep an eye on your money too. Like just if you have a credit card hooked up to an account or something, just make sure your kid asks yo, Dad, can I spend over $500 real quick? I'll pay you back in 12 years. All right, sure. Be like, nah,
I'd be down
go
for
get a
that.
job, hippie. Or
All right, so don't let the Zuck take the buck.
Ugh.
that is wow. Can someone? We're quoting that right now. That's a
We're not
quote.
quoting that. Eddie, someone probably already said it. But
Yeah, most likely. But
don't let
don't
the
let-
Zuck take the buck, okay? Watch out with the buck when dealing with the Zuck. Because apparently
Oh, yeah.
Facebook is a douchebag. Okay, well,
Okay,
anything else
So-
anyone want to add?
all right, I don't think so. So now we're going to talk about sneakers. And I'm not really I'm not a sneakerhead by any means. If I'm going to collect something that's absolutely worthless, it's going to be old video games. This is not my territory. But apparently, Adidas made a partnership with Game of Thrones, of all things, a TV show based off of books, to make sneakers.
Adidas, keep in mind, Adidas got some nice shoes. I mean, I'm not
They do
really in
have
the
some
shoe
nice
game.
shoes.
I'm not really in the shoe game as much as I used to be. But I know when I see a nice shoe, I'll compliment. I'll be like, hey, that's a nice shoe.
Like, the shoes they offer are, a lot of money. They're, 3 times more than the shoes I'm wearing right now.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm rocking my.
I'm like, do we know an exact price?
I can look this up right now. Okay.
Well, because they're being
Let's go check
released
this
in
out.
released later, 2019. Yeah.
Yeah. So so I'm rocking my teenager classic Vans.
Vans are nice. I like Vans.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
my Vans
so,
as well. So
the Game
pricing.
of Thrones shoes is $78, which is... Oh,
Yeah,
never
that's-
mind. I found one for $174.
On eBay and different websites are.
Well,
Alright,
they haven't been
so
released
the-
yet, so
Oh, yeah. Well, the average cost of an Adidas shoe is about, I'd say, $70 to $90. A lot of them are like
what's-
one of them 159. Some of them are cheaper at 47. They're in the upper price range. You know, they cost much of the buck. Okay.
Right. So I'm actually looking at these shoes, and they look really nice. You know, a lot of like popular shoes look like garbage.
Yeah, or at least people don't treat them like the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a little absurd, but these look like genuinely nice shoes. If I weren't so happy with my Vans, I'd probably want to get these. But I am genuinely happy with my Vans.
The thing is, though, like if you make custom shoes like with another company, as like kind of like a brand deal, they're gonna cost more. They're gonna cost big buck.
Absolutely.
Very buck, right? I'm predicting like they're all gonna be more than 100. They all look amazing.
You think
They all have the tagline. Well, at least you know they all have the tagline "Winter is coming," you know, or like "Hear me roar," you know, Game of Thrones quotes. I don't know. I'm just guessing they're Game of Thrones quotes. And there's like you know, one of them looks like fires, like dragons. Wow, super cool. Yeah, that design's gonna cost a lot of money.
Okay, so all right, we're all going to give our estimates, and we'll come back to this in a future episode. Whoever was closest. But how many deer do you have to kill in order to get a pair of these shoes?
So each deer you kill is $10. So I'm gonna say right now you're gonna have to kill 15 deer. They're gonna cost $150.
I'm saying around that range too. Maybe around. Maybe depends. I mean, like maybe 13 or 14.
13 or 14. Okay.
15's a pretty. That's a pretty solid number.
I'm betting high. 22 deer.
Here, all right.
Parker knows something we don't. I don't feel like I would bet that high.
No,
These shoes look good, but not that good.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm just looking at this one article.
Like,
what
some of them do look better than others. I'm gonna predict they're gonna have like different price ranges.
Yeah, I mean, depending on like what design they have, you kind of feel me here.
Like this one I'm seeing is like black and orange, is like kind of fire burning up the shoe. That one is gonna cost more than just the plain white shoe. I'm saying that right now.
Yeah, that's gonna cost like
that one is harder to make.
$4,000
It's
on eBay.
more designed. It looks better in my opinion. It's gonna cost more. So I'm gonna predict the price range is about 150. Some of them might dip below 100. Some of them might go above 200. I don't think they'd go like Yeezy expensive, but these are gonna be not the cheapest. They're not going to be easy on the wallet. You know,
okay, so
easy to buy.
All right, so fiery shoe. The fiery shoe. How many deer do you have to kill?
I'm going to say 20.
16 for me.
22. All right, let's see who's closest.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
we'll see in the spring of 2019, I guess.
All right, so that's going to be a fun episode of the podcast to record. All right.
Yeah.
So,
well, I guess what does the winner get? We have to put some bets. The winner gets to publicly humiliate the other two.
No.
Let's make this some practical jokers.
No, that's a terrible idea.
I think it's a great idea.
It's like, Daniel, you're tonight's biggest loser. Oh well, and then you know, or like my dad, Ed, you're tonight's big loser. Or, you know, just kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
All
well,
right, how about this? We'll put money in. Well, all right. Whoever's closest gets $1 from each other person.
That's the stakes are too low. $1 is like not
Let's
much.
make it like 5.
Also, I have no money, which means I won't be able to participate.
Okay,
so
so
even if I
scratch
make it
that.
5, you're gonna be like,
all right,
you're gonna be in debt.
Yeah, this is a broke boy podcast. No.
How about this?
No,
the one who wins gets to ask any reasonable favor of the other two.
All right, legit.
But like,
but what
that's
kind
cool.
of favors are we talking here?
Reasonable, not like, hey, buy me a house. More like, hey,
yo, jump in front of that
like,
train.
Give me, like reasonable. Like, can you share with me like some answers and stuff, or like, can you help me with this problem?
Yeah.
Lobster Talk Podcast does not condone cheating in any of your classes.
Please don't. I mean, listen, we've all done it once in our lives, but high school.
Lobster Talk does neither confirm nor deny if any of the members on the podcast have done or haven't done cheating.
I have not done cheating.
We're not liable for anything like that. So yeah, you can't really blame us. So get wrecked.
Are we gonna end it there, or do we have anything?
Yeah. Is there anything left on the list?
All right. So just a too long, didn't read sort of recap of everything we went over today. All right. So let's talk about this. Nintendo Direct, kind of underwhelming. All you really need to know is Mario Maker 2 is hot and Tetris 99 is hotter.
Battle
yeah.
Royale. Yeah, Tetris 99,
Pepsi commercial.
Battle Royale,
yeah.
taking out Apex Legends and Fortnite. Easy as a snap.
The
It's an easy win, bro.
Thanos.
The deer are getting sick, and if you kill one, it's $10.
So, like I said before, and I've said it plenty of times, you want to go hunting? Let me know. And I know someone in particular who wants to go do that. So, let me know.
Will Smith is a meme, as he always has been. Aladdin looks like garbage.
I agree.
Well, Will Smith is just like, he's
Alright, so a Kentucky fisherman caught a goldfish, a giant goldfish, using a biscuit. What did we learn from this?
The moral of the story is,
You know,
if you
always
want to catch fish, use some biscuits.
always make sure to use Lee's famous recipe biscuit.
Sponsored, by the way.
Zuckerberg, Facebook as a whole, did an oopsie as they
God, he's an idiot.
as they allowed.
They basically allowed small children to make purchases in video games, which led to a lot of people being in a lot of debt. Like that one 15-year-old that spent $6,000 and that one 12-year-old who spent $1,000. That's a lot of deer.
And
That's like
coming
600.
spring 2019 are a fly set of Game of Thrones X Adidas sneakers.
Fly.
That's right, I use fly.
I'm sorry. Okay,
That's-
continue.
Well, I mean, whatever way you want to describe it.
Alright, so this basically wraps up Lobster Talk episode 2. If you enjoyed this episode of the podcast, make sure to hit that like button or heart button. It depends on what you're on, but just like the video, follow us, subscribe to us. We now have a Twitter, Reddit, Discord, Snapchat, and Instagram, so make sure to follow us all there. I'm going to reiterate again our social media. So our Snapchat is just Lobster Talk, no spaces, no caps. We are at LobsterTalkPodcast on Instagram. On Twitter, we are at Talk Lobster. We have a not subreddit. We have a Discord server, which I will leave a link to in the YouTube description. And we have a Reddit account, u/LobsterTalkPodcast, even though we don't really have anything on there yet. So once again, thank you all for watching. And do you two other hosts have anything to say? I say it like you're aliens. No. Do you guys have anything to say?
No, not really. You kind of summed everything up in a nice goodbye, farewell message.
Another well done episode. Thanks for listening, everyone, and I will see you in school.
We'll catch you next week in the Bang Bang third episode. We might have a cool kid. No promises. Okay, bye.